It's a special pleasure for me to have the Dublin Art Book published because I was born in Dublin and I've lived half my life there. I also lived in London and Heidelberg and Cambridge, but I still think that Dublin is one of the most beautiful cities in the world, in spite of some of its architects. The book also shows how Dublin has been changing and how, in many ways, it's quite different from the city that I left, and shows what a vibrant city that Dublin is today. We were to have a lovely physical launch in Hodges Figgis, which is always a delight, surrounded by books and with a chance to chat to everybody. So now I'll pass you over to the book's editor, Emma Bennett, who put together this wonderful book of these wonderful paintings. Thank you.
First of all, hello. It's lovely to almost see you. It was so sad that we couldn't all get together to toast the Dublin Art Book, but I have myself here a rather large gin and tonic, which is going down rather quickly. I don't think 5:30 is too early, is it, for a gin and tonic? So I hope you've got a drink, because this is a celebration of your hard work as well as mine and the publishers, and celebration of your fantastic work. For those who don't know me, I'm a visual artist based in Cambridge. This is my studio. After the Cambridge book was published, the idea was put forward to do the Oxford Art Book. And then sort of fast forward to 2020, we have the Cambridge Art Book, the Oxford, Edinburgh and Liverpool. And fast forward to now, and we have the Dublin Art Book. The next location for the City Art Book was an obvious one for all of us. You've just heard Neil speak about his and Sheila's connections with Dublin, and having spent time in the city and exploring it, it was just, I just fell in love with the city. So it was such a vibrant, friendly, and obviously the architecture is incredible. So for me, it was a joy to sort of embrace the city and represent it through you, the artist. So thanks to you, the artist of Dublin, for having faith in the project from that initial email that you will have received or through social media, and for sort of getting on board with the project. I hear you ask, how were the images selected for publication? As we know, art is very subjective, and to choose 134 pages of art for a book is a challenge and quite a responsibility. So for each book, we put together a panel of local art and city experts who help us choose a final image a selection of images to go forward. I can't stress how important that panel is. They bring the local knowledge of the city, and they play a really valuable part in putting the book together. We're often asked why the book is the size it is, so I thought I'd mention that. The answer is, my original concept was a book that people could put in their bags, could hold in their hand, and walk around a city and really stand in the footsteps of an artist for a while and look at what's around and the architecture, the locations. There's a map in the book, which, if you've seen it, is the wonderful Jenny Seddon, who does all the maps for the book. And so what you're sort of getting is a guidebook and an art book. What we didn't want was a coffee table book that just sat there and sort of people were scared to look through. So it's something which I hope will encourage people to walk around Dublin and look for themselves and stand how you see your city, that you're obviously so proud of. I'm often asked what comes next. Wherever I go, people say, well, have you thought of the insert name art book? So I just hope that they do continue, because I think they really do show cities in a very different and exciting way. I think that Vera, who is from UIT also, has put together some clips of you talking about the book or your experience in it. So I haven't seen that, so I'm really excited to see that. So Vera, should we put that on and I can have a sip of my gin and tonic?
My name is Katrina SHAFFREY. I've been sketching with Dublin Sketchers now for over 10 years, and on a Sunday we go around and we sketch local scenes in Dublin. I'm delighted to be part of the Dublin Art Book, and I have 3 images in it. This is the size of sketchbook I'm using at the moment, which is 13 by 21 centimetres. And this is the first image I have in here, which is the Bord Gáis Theatre, designed by Daniel Libeskind, which was opened in 2007. The next image I have is the National Library, which was constructed in 1877. And the last image is the Bank of Ireland in Dane Street, which was constructed in 1803, and it was formerly the Houses of Parliament. Thank you very much.
Desmond McCarthy, and I'm delighted to have my artworks included in the Dublin Art Book. I'm an artist specialising in drawing, and I'm a member of the Watercolour Society of Ireland and the Dublin Painting and Sketching Club, and many of my artworks are printed in limited editions and are sold around the world. In 2007 I was commissioned by the IRFU to record Lansdowne Road, Dublin, the oldest rugby stadium in the world before it was demolished. As a lifetime supporter and rugby fan, it was quite an extraordinary feeling to be given the keys to the stadium and to stand alone in the centre of the pitch, look around and wonder how on earth I could capture the place. But I did. I produced 14 drawings, 6 of which were printed in limited editions. A great feeling indeed. I'm so looking forward to seeing the Dublin Art Book and to raising a glass with the publishers and fellow artists online. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Emma Montonen and I'm a Finnish violinist and artist based in Dublin. I work mainly in watercolours and I'm part of the Dublin Sketchers, an urban sketching group that goes out on Sundays and sketches around Dublin. Dublin's a really wonderful city to sketch. It's full of interesting old buildings and history. Urban sketching for me is a way of really seeing my surroundings, of really taking in the buildings, and I like pondering about why somebody wanted the building to look a certain way, and also about the history of the people who lived and worked inside these buildings. Perhaps somebody fell in love in there, perhaps somebody broke up, perhaps somebody came up with a life-changing idea, who knows. I'm delighted that a couple of my sketches were accepted for the Dublin Art Book, and here's to a successful book launch.
Hi, I'm Isabel Heenan and welcome to my studio here in Montonen. It's probably clear from looking at my work that I'm absolutely obsessed with the Irish landscape, the changing skies, the light, the sea. It's something that I really saw for the first time after I came back from studying art in Florence and London, and I saw the environment that I had grown up surrounded by through new eyes. I'm so lucky to have a job that I'm so passionate about and that brings me back to the easel day after day. And I'm delighted to have my work in the Dublin Art Book.
Hi there, my name is James Moore and I'm an artist and illustrator based in Dublin. I found out about this project through some friends at Dublin Sketchers. Both pictures combine 3 of my favourite things: Dublin, books and art. The first one features Stephen Dedalus walking on Sandymount Strand. Stephen is a character from the book Ulysses by James Joyce. For a more modern twist, I featured the 2 chimney towers from the Pigeon House power station, which have become a familiar and welcoming symbol of the city for Dubliners. My second drawing is of the Ulysses Rare Books shopfront, which I drew while sitting on the pavement in Duke Street. Now I'd just like to say thank you to Emma and all involved in producing the Dublin Art Book and for including me in it.
Hi, I'm John Nolan with 2 prints of the images which are featured in the book on Dublin. I do stylised work, impressionist work and abstract work. Hope you enjoy the book. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Leo Tierney from Portmarnock, County Dublin. Thank you, Emma, for including me in the Dublin Art Book. It's an honour to show off parts of the city. Both my paintings are done with acrylics. This one here is titled The Boys Back in Town. It's a statue of Phil in it, facing South Ann Street. This was 6 years ago. Unfortunately, Phil was involved in an accident since then, and he was taken away and repositioned in a safer place closer to the wall. This other painting is titled Shopping in Henry Street. It's outside Arnott's department store with the spire in the background. Finally, I hope everybody here has a good time at the launch, and congratulations to everyone who is partaking in it.
Hello, my name is MARIE-HÉLÈNE BROHAN DELHAYE. I'm an urban sketcher who lives in Dublin. Every time I sketch around the city, I rediscover it and I fall in love with it all over again. I'm really delighted that some of my sketches have been chosen for this wonderful book. So here is one of these sketches. This is a view of the National Museum of Ireland, a wonderful building inside and out, and it gets a mention in James Joyce's Ulysses, by the way. I hope you enjoy the book.
Hello, my name is Mary O'Callaghan and this is my painting of O'Connell Street in Dublin, and I'm thrilled to be selected for the Dublin Art Book. And thank you to Emma and Vera for all their hard work in putting it together, and I'd like to wish all the artists the very best of luck with the book. Thank you.
Hi, it's Marta Vakua-Mats speaking from my own little printmaking studio. These are originals that are included in the book. There are lino cuts. It's a pullback, Dublin Chimney and pullback lighthouse in Dublin Bay. I'm very pleased to be included in that book. Thanks very much for that, and cheers to all the artists.
Hello, my name is Mary O'Carroll. I'm here in a beautiful garden and I want to show you my pictures. This one is Stony Batter in the centre of Dublin. This is the view from Liffey Street across the Liffey. This is a new building beside Boland's Mills in Grand Canal Dock, and this is from the railway bridge in Blackrock Station towards Dunleary.
Hello there, my name is Pat McAfee and I have two images in the book. I am a member of Dublin Sketches, which is part of Urban Sketchers. In Dublin Sketchers we sketch at least once a week, often twice a week. The first image I have here is of an elderly gentleman sweeping the footpath outside the shop, which is just about to close. It's in an older suburb of Dublin called Harold's Cross. Initially, at first, settled by the Vikings over 1,000 years ago. So here we see change just about to occur. The second image is of a different part of Dublin. It's the new Dublin, the modern Dublin, where there's a lot of international companies, restaurants, bars, cafes, young workers, cranes, construction workers. And so this is emerging down near the docks. Of course, sketching is an absolute joy, and when you're out on the streets, you look very carefully at your city, you interact with its people, and so therefore it's a lot of fun. Happy sketching.
Hello everybody, my name is Richard Dalton, and this is my artwork that has been included in Emma's book. I would like to thank Emma for including my artwork in her book. I'm really proud that it's made the list. All the past books have been brilliant, so I'm really thrilled because of that. I've always been passionate about art and design, artists of the past really inspired me, especially abstract artists, and that's what drove me to create this map. I wanted to create an abstract map, but also wanted to use a lot of colour and I wanted to create an artwork that inspired me, so this is the result and I'm really happy with it. Thank you, and hope everyone's having a good virtual launch. Okay, thanks, bye.
Hi, my name is Richard O'Neill and I am a digital artist specialising in contemporary travel art, and I am delighted to be involved in the Dublin Art Book, and I hope the launch goes really well.
My name is Simone Walsh and I'm an Irish artist based down in County Wexford. The painting here is a print of my original painting called Out in the Town in Dublin City. This piece was one of my pieces chosen to be published in the Dublin Art Book, and I'm very pleased about that. It's a quirky collage of Dublin. It's full of colour and full of character. It starts at the top here with the Liffey, the Halfpenny Bridge, coming down through Merchant's Arch into Temple Bar, Trinity College, College Green, Grafton Street, down to St Stephen's Green. So it features all the different pubs, the people all going about their business. The more you look at my work, the more you see different things in it, and I think that's part of the charm and the character.
Hi everyone, my name is Véronique. I'm a French art historian and amateur painter living and working in Paris. But Ireland has been my second home for nearly 20 years now. So this is the painting that is in the Dublin Art Book. It's a watercolour and shows the forecourts, a part of O'Donovan Rossa Bridge from across the River Liffey. It's part of a series which I did in 2018 when in Dublin at Easter, and each painting shows a place connected with the 1916 Rising, and I decided to give the name of the major figure of the Rising to each of the paintings. So this one is entitled Edward Daly, Daly being the commandant of the Irish Volunteers Battalion stationed in that area. I'm delighted to be part of the project Dublin Art Book. Unfortunately, the virus played against us, but cross hooves and paws and fingers, everything, that we can meet at some point. Bye!
That was wonderful. Thank you, Vera, for putting that together, and for all the artists who recorded and sent that in. And it's so lovely to see all your faces, to see you talk about your work with such passion. So thank you very much.